Hey everybody, welcome back. It's been a while since we streamed. I think it was almost a week. Hey Tanya. Hey Mongo Khan. And Jose, if you're still there. How you doing?
Almost ran you over.
I'm in the harvester.
Oh no, how do you say it? Altan?
Just all works.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like it. That's me, Raz works. Tempting to just change it to Raz.
Hey Martin, what's up? Yeah, I'm enjoying this map too. I really like it. We've got 3 fields of canola to harvest tonight.
Did you buy GPS for your tractors yet, or no?
That's like double the price of the tractors.
Yeah, it is. We're not pig rich yet. We're getting there.
I was just asking before I tried doing it.
Maybe after we upgrade the harvester. Got stuck on this little tree.
I did run 2 loads of pigs up to the shop this morning. That was another 24,000. They're working out for us.
Yeah, if we can maintain between 70 and 100 pigs, man, they just pump it out. On a server that's running 24/7, they just pump out pigs.
That's odd. The pig reproduction rate says 9 hours 15 minutes for me. Should be faster than that.
It's probably just waiting on the server to update.
Yeah, maybe.
First log in.
Let's talk about that DLC announcement. What do y'all think?
I'm excited.
It is just more baling stuff, but I'm interested to see the poplar bales or the wood chip bales. I want to see how they handle the long silage bales. I think it's interesting.
Yeah, I was trying to glean some information from that video, how that silage, continuous silage build.
It looked like I'm guessing you have to get it in and start it, kind of like the wood chipper. And then it looked like maybe you just feed it, and then it looked like there was some type of a pusher that pushes the bale as it wraps it. Then you just keep feeding it. So it probably doesn't wrap until it probably, like, you know, like the way wrappers are now, you get a bale close and then it just grabs it. So it probably will sit there and do nothing until it detects a bale and then grabs it and then wraps it and pushes it and waits for another bale. But I'm guessing there must be some way to close the tube, you know, so you can move on.
It'll probably be like
hey Gabriel,
where
what's
you
up?
can push out a partial bale of wool, where it just goes through and ends it that way.
Yeah, and then surely it's going to be wood chip bales. That's what I would think those poplar bales are going to.
Yeah, I was surprised to see that they're going to be 2K bales and not 4K bales.
But then to sell them, that means the wood chips are going to have to be able to take bales.
Yep. So all the maps that are currently out there that only accepts loose chips. will have to be updated, or you'll have to take them apart.
Yeah. Or add like another sell point to them, something.
Yeah. Or maybe they make it retroactive, where all the bale points now will take wood chip bales as well.
Or take loose and baled at the same.
So where was it that they were 2,000 liters?
I saw it on somebody's video.
Farm sim site, it says it like I thought it said under like the description 2,000 liter capacity.
Oh, okay.
Biomass. Man, it'd be cool if you could do. Be awesome if you could do corn.
Yeah, to somehow have corn stalks.
Yeah, like you could make bedding out of it or something. An alternative to straw. Because it's weird running a cattle, like a dairy farm, and you had to grow wheat. Because I don't, you know, I'm pretty sure that most dairy farms don't grow wheat. You know, talking to Frank, they just use their corn as bedding, and then what they extract from the biomass plant.
Yeah, James, I saw that. Was there a date? Have they announced a date on the patch? One point. Where's the March 22nd date coming from?
DB, but or not DB, Dr. Chaotica, right?
Dr. Chaos. You know, there was a video showing the real baler. And then it showed people taking that bale and putting it in a wood chipper. Like, it looked just like the in-game not stationary, but the big pull-behind wood chipper. And basically making chips. So I'm hoping you don't have to bust them up into chips. But maybe the game trigger just sees it as 2,000 liters worth of wood chips and not necessarily an actual bale.
Yeah, your pig production is 9 hours.
It's probably because we had to restart the server and it's got to do something. We'll have to see how if that autoload trailer needs to be updated to accept wood chip bales or not.
Yep. I'm sure it will.
I thought the DLC release date was like the 26th.
I like the DLC. I mean, I can't fault the choice. I think it was a pretty good choice. I think every DLC should add a new function of some kind. You know, this one adds the continuous silage bales, kind of, we don't know yet, and then the wood chip baler. That's a whole new function.
Yeah, that's what I had put a kind of a long post on the DLC hate topic over on the forums. Basically, I kind of said I was really looking forward to the DLC because it was adding functionality to the game that didn't exist compared to and then I went back and kind of did let's think back about the 17 DLCs as a comparative. And the first one, Coon, Coon brought a square bale wrapper, but that's all it really brought that was different.
Yeah.
Everything else was still, there was a sprayer, there was a planter, there was a round bale wrapper baler combination, but still there were round balers and there were round bale wrappers. The only thing that was truly different was the square bale wrapping capability. Big Bud, it didn't bring anything different, any different type of gameplay. It just brought big equipment and a couple brands.
Mm-hmm.
Platinum obviously brought you a whole new crop, so there's a whole new set of equipment, new functionality and stuff. Ropa just brought you a new brand, nothing new.
Yeah, it didn't add anything really.
So from the standpoint of this DLC is bringing you something completely different functionally, and the ability to harvest poplar in a different way. The continuous wrapping of bales is also there. I think pretty much the rest, I don't think there's anything else that's really new. I like the bale transport.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as opposed to always having to go vertical with a stacker.
So, I need to tell. I was thinking of a map idea. CCS or somebody was saying how nice it would be if you could use it to clear underbrush. And it may kind of look weird, but you know, when you build your forest areas, you could put poplar in those. That way, after you cut down trees, you'd have to come in with that baler to kind of clear out the underbrush. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
To
plant,
but
sporadically plant
texture
poplar.
Yep, or they could even retexture that poplar now to, or somehow, I know there's geniuses out there. They could take the concept of poplar and just give it a different name and a different texture, and you know, it would work with that bio baler thing.
Make it a different crop type, poplar too.
Yep, but I think anytime they add, like you said, anytime they add functionality, I think it's worth money. I mean, just adding vehicles, that's all it is just a big pack of mods that you're charging us for.
Yeah, I mean, oops. So many of the haters are like, where's my John Deere DLC? You're paying just for a pack of already in-game equipment.
Yep.
It's just green. No. But I was surprised. I was kind of thinking. I didn't think they would release a DLC for Kloss so early, but I was kind of figuring the announcement would be a Kloss DLC.
So do they still have the license for Kloss? And it's just not made it into the DLC yet, or do you know?
Well,
yeah,
they just put that Kloss in the mod hub, so
they officially have Kloss will be in the game. Yes, so they officially have a Kloss license. Because there was the day of the FarmCon announcement, there was a posting on the FarmSim Discord by one of the marketing guys that basically said that he had gotten an email basically to the gist of, yes, it's done, you can let the players know now. Like, the deal is now signed. So it sounds like, the deal may have been so very, very new, even with the, the FarmCon announcement, that, this wasn't something that they were sitting on for a while. Maybe it was, they just got the deal ironed out.
Too new to make it into the first projected DLC release date.
I had kind of thought that they would time it so Kloss would be in the game by FarmCon, but now maybe not. Maybe it'll be just an announcement of that this is coming, in the fall or something. All right, it's one. That's true, James. It could bale corn straight, but that would, I mean, you would lose. Seems like you'd be on a losing deal there. You wouldn't get the crop, the grain, and you wouldn't be able to get it for chaff. You know, what would you bale corn stalks and then run it through some type of grinder to make chaff? I'm kind of excited for the bio baler because, I mean, who does poplar with any regularity? And probably one of the reasons you don't do poplar with any regularity is the cost of the harvesting equipment. But it's also the incredibly long time it takes to plant. But if it was cheaper to harvest, then it would be more cost effective. The only time I ever did poplar was on CCS's maps where it regrew. Because then it was cost effective because I only ever had to put the time into it once to plant it. And then the investment to harvest it could just be, you know, reaped multiple times over because it would just regrow. Hey, Grey Wolf Gaming, what's up?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Alright, I think we will open up. Oh, and the bigger feed mixers.
Those are nice.
Anyone that's running a dairy farm would love a bigger feed mixer.
One thing I was thinking that I'd like to see like a bale conveyor. I think that'd be kind of cool. I don't even know if it's a real thing.
Do they not work on the belts?
They had
on the big belts?
They had a mod in 17 that would do bales in wood. No, they don't work on the regular belts.
The only bales I plan on doing are straw for my Jones Dairy. Because I got the big harvester, and I think in real life, if I'm correct, they put hay in that anyway. Or haylage, I guess.
It's not a grain silo. I don't know if it's.
Now I know those.
I don't know if it's used as a fermenting silo or not, but I know it's not a grain silo.
I know some of them big concrete ones. I've seen where farmers put feed corn in it. Like the ones Modding Welt did.
Yeah. I don't.
I think that's an old practice.
I don't know too much about dairy. We never had any milkers. You are right, Dr. Chaotica.
I don't know. I think 19's come a long way, and when did it come out? November?
Yeah.
It's only been out 5 months, and look at all the stuff we already have. Call me a fanboy or whatever. I love the game.
Hey, Raz, we need to put lime on 51 too.
51 needs lime.
Yeah, that one we just did, or that you just finished fertilizing.
Put it on the job list up here on the cork board.
Yeah.
Hey, Vern, what's up?
What field are you guys on right now? Is it 53 or 39?
53. Zoom out and you get a nice aerial of this map. Those strips of fields way off in the distance, those are also playable parts of the map. We're kind of on a... There isn't a flat area, I don't think, on the map. You're going up or down a hill.
I'm liking this map. I may have to start a farm. Is crop withering on or no?
I don't know. But the growth is way slow. Let me check something here. I don't think this is going to tell me. And I'm not in his admin, so I can't see that.
Just need to find a place to set up.
Pull this up. Pull up the log and just check. See what it says. Withering appears to be disabled.
If I'm in the way, I can. No, okay. Oh, missed a spot.
Dr. Chaotica is touting your popularity in the chat. Yeah.
It's flattering.
He's telling folks that you're as popular, if not more, than me.
I doubt it. I don't know. Let's compare subscriber notes. What do you get? Like 7,500, and I have, I think, 98.
That don't count. Subscribers don't count.
Sure they do.
I had a head start.
Well, I learned
He's
a lot.
he's a
Really-
fanboy because you do what's that, Minecraft?
Uh,
That's what it is.
That was the best $15 I ever.
but I don't know. I'm having fun with it. It's fun. It makes the game more playable, I guess. But also, what's really fun is like nights like tonight where I'm not recording or anything. I'm just playing.
Yeah,
Ooh, this is nice.
sometimes you just want to get on and not be entertaining, right? I
All
couldn't
right, 51 has been limed.
I couldn't believe that we had a a cliffhanger by episode
Oh.
4.
Yeah, I did that on purpose.
Jeez.
And honestly, I still don't know where I'm going to go with that.
You got to watch the last 5 seconds.
I still really don't know what I'm going to do with that.
There's the PDA, guys, so it's smaller than a standard size map. Now, let me get some head tracking on. Hold on, guys.
I'm going to go up and dump this. I'll bring the trailer back down, but then I'm going to start seeding 51.
Now we can see.
I got to find a home here on this map.
There we go.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Or do you want to swap out? Fine.
Oh, no, I'm good harvesting.
Okay.
I don't mind.
What do you think we should put in 51?
You think we need to keep increasing our canola harvests until we can find that medium?
I would like to get it caught up. We do have, was that 58 over there full of barley?
If we put these back in canola, how are we looking on our pigs?
So 52,000 corn, 56,000 wheat, barley, only 41,000 of the canola, and then 59,000 of root.
All right, well, we got our biggest canola field, I think, right here. Hopefully we'll get, I don't know if we'll get 16,000 liters out of it, though.
I don't think we will. I mean, I don't even think we got 16 out of these other 2 fields.
So really we need to increase our canola planting even more.
There's 54 or 57. That's down here with us. Maybe we look at buying that once we get things going. I know we're wanting to replace that harvester.
Yeah, I think we're doing good with. I don't think we're losing ground on our canola.
I don't think we are either.
In short term, we can always buy it in. We can buy in sunflowers, or we can buy in soybeans.
And they don't
from
have to be
others.
full. We just have to stay positive.
Right. So I did a map video on this map about a week, probably about 2 weeks ago. At this point, The map name is in the description. I don't even think I can really pronounce the map name properly. The only place I've seen this map actually released is on, I think, the map author's YouTube channel, which I linked to in my map video. So the map would be under the First Impressions playlist. Yeah, I kind of had aspirations to buy at some point 54 or 57. Just to have that this whole section over here.
Well, I think that's a natural progression for us.
You know, there's other folks that kind of have fields all over the place. I kind of like having them all together. We don't need a lot of fields because we're not keeping. I mean, our pen only goes to 100 pigs. Hey Jake, what's up?
You know, I'd love to see extra crop types in a small map like this.
Hey Kurt. Oh no, what are we doing? What happened there? Yeah, while we're unloading, let's take a look at the PDA. So lots of fields, 80 some fields, 90 some fields on the map here. They're all fairly small. 66 is probably the biggest one on the map. But there's also lots of grass areas like this. These areas here are all grass. Now the only big downside of the map currently is the BGA is effectively useless because we can't buy it. It's not purchasable. So it'd be nice to see that purchasable at some point. But there are a ton of contracts because there are a ton of fields. And even with small equipment, you know, no one field really takes a long time to do. I mean, we've been streaming for 35 minutes and we're on our third field to harvest. And I'm using the smallest possible harvester we could.
Yeah.
One day I probably spent about an hour on the game, on the map, and I probably made about 20 grand in fertilizing contracts. We have enough slurry to do all these fields still?
Oh yeah.
I thought we used it all up last time, or did we not?
Oh no, we used it all up last time on the cornfields. There's one field I actually couldn't even finish.
You got with this tank 29,000 liters, so you'll have plenty to do this last field. Like you said, you got 100,000 of manure, so I think field 51 takes around 10,000, Field 53 takes 1 load, so 8,000, and 55 should be the same. Should just be another load, so 8,000. So is that 26,000 liters for these 3 fields? So that's just 1 coat.
So we're running the pig farm.
Yep, I think I'm joining the server.
We try to maintain about 70 to 100 pigs, where we grow them up to 100 and we sell off about 24 pigs.
Field 16 down there.
Well, you'll just have to join the pig farm, rename it, and there you go.
Can I join both your farms? Is it possible to do that?
You'd have to join the pink farm, and then we'd have to make you a contractor.
All right, I'll do it. I'll do it after I'm done throwing the slurry for you. And I'm right here. I can unload him whenever he needs it, or actually, he can just unload himself. Really.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. So, just unloading. We will be getting a bigger harvester, but that's because the corn head that works with this is just a little bit too narrow.
Cool with a limed field turns your wheels white instead of dirt brown.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as you get off the field, the white goes away.
I like how it kind of blows off your tractor. Like you trail white dust for a minute.
Yeah. And they showed pictures with seasons where you'll get snow and ice on your tires. They'll turn it white. Like if you're driving over ice or snow now, instead of your tires getting dirty with brown, they'll get white.
This is probably a agriculture no-no, but I'm gonna throw a slurry behind your harvester.
What? You're gonna put slurry on my crop? Hey, Mega Zip or Mega Zip. Saw your comment earlier, but I didn't say hey. I don't think. Wonder if this wonder if the fuel gauge works. Where's the fuel gauge at? I don't see the fuel gauge down there. Oh, I've been pretty good. Just having a great time here on this server, on the map. You can see how I kind of fell for the map when I was in here doing my map video. And I was like, oh, I got a free server. It's not doing anything. Wonder if I can talk anybody into anything. The next thing I know, it was full.
That's what happens when you're famous.
Famous. Infamous. I'm infamous. Well, has old guy been doing any farm sim recently? We don't need to. We don't need to unload. We're not at 50%. Oh. Oh, okay. I've been seeing them do Red Dead Redemption and NHL hockey. Of course, they are console games. Have you all seen anybody play Red Dead Redemption 2?
Just my brother at his house.
Nope, not me.
Man, if there was ever a game that tempted me to buy an insanely overpriced console, it would be that one.
I feel the same way. It may come to PC eventually.
I mean, I have no real intentions of wanting a console, but you see that game and you're like, oh man, that would be so cool. I'd like to watch.
Multiplayer would be fun.
We use our console more for Netflix than we do anything else.
Well, if you're looking for some multiplayer, we got some multiplayer servers over here in my Discord.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
We got one that's on a edit of Rolling Hills.
Different gangs and all that stuff. It'd be kind of.
And then we've got one that is running Western Australia right now.
Let's take Red Dead and add a little bit of.
And then we've got this one.
Farming to it. Now I'm sold.
Oh, if you could just, well, it's kind of an open world thing. Could you maybe? I guess they probably don't have farming as a concept, but I've been watching Old Guy Farmer's playthrough. He's doing this playthrough in story mode, and I mean, he does a little narration at the start of the video, but the whole video he's pretty much not saying anything, and it's just the story mode gameplay. So you kind of get caught up to it. It's like you're watching an episode of something.
Yeah, Rockstar, they make some good stuff. Some good engrossing stories to their games.
Here we go.
I see Pure Farming had a big update. You make the turn? I need it.
Yeah, this thing turns on a dime.
Some high-end equipment right there, man. Yeah, I think they had one. Was it this week or last? End of February they had a big update. I don't own the game, so I don't know.
Is that the one where you have to upgrade your house, repair your house?
That's Farming Dynasty. That's what that was.
Okay.
Or Farmers Dynasty, I think it was.
So, the DLC that's coming out, how do you all think you're going to deal with the long silage bales? such as moving them and processing and selling them, etc.
Well, in the little video that they put out today, they showed a telehandler moving what looked like an unwrapped silage bale. So it seems that there must be some mechanism to go in and cut the wrap to unwrap it, and I hope they don't unwrap the whole tube. I hope you can basically, kind of like an unblanket, hopefully you can just unwrap a portion as you work your way through the tube, and then you basically have a unwrapped silage bale. Because they showed you taking that and putting it in the mixer to basically shred it, and then they were taking what looked like a load of shredded silage and taking it to the cows for feed.
I can see that where you maybe hit R to uncover one bale, and then you could pick it up.
I don't think this tongue is long enough.
Well, Farmer Klein, if you're done harvesting, do you want your tractor back? Go. You can go start on my own.
Yeah, I'll do that.
It's filling up with slurry here, and you got, I think, one more pass there on that one field. So I'll leave it up here for you.
Alrighty. What are you gonna name it?
I don't know. So I gotta leave your farm first, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, when class comes out for real,
How do I rename
we'll have
it?
to
Or do
see.
you have to name it?
Is there like an edit button? Wait, I gotta make you a farm manager of your phone.
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh, I need to.
What do the people at home want it to be?
I need to give you 13,000 extra dollars.
I got a field to sell, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
Because he bought a field, so I'll just sell that, and it should be right.
So John, this map is.
I guess we'll just do Blackbird Farms. I always do.
This map is over at the map author's Facebook, or not Facebook, YouTube channel. I do not have a handy link to that, but it is in the description of the first impressions video of the map. So if you check my first impressions playlist, it shouldn't be too far down the line to find this map, and then in the description of that video will be his YouTube channel, and in there will be the download for the map.
You want to lease your harvester for a little bit?
Can I do that?
Yeah, if you want to use it. Let me
Pay
make a
for it.
contractor.
That will probably be the last harvest that harvester does.
Would you want to buy it? No, there's no
yeah.
way. There's no way to transfer equipment.
Oh, that's right.
The harvester is only 12 grand.
I'll just go ahead and lease it this time.
Yeah, we're looking to upgrade. It does great until you get the corn head. The corn head's just a little bit too narrow. So if you're not careful, with crop destruction, you end up deleting a row. And there's a bigger header, but the bigger header seems to drag too much, and you can't really get around the fields. At least on this map you can't. Oh, that's good to hear, John. Thanks for the compliments, and thanks for dropping by. I thought it was interesting, the DLC announcement included some Bale trailers that had,
That's before I sell this field. I'm gonna
a
harvest.
third row, and
What is it?
top row of bales. And the mod video that came out today included a trailer that was modded to do 3 loads of bales. We learned something. I don't know if you've run across it yet in 19. If someone bales for you, okay, so let's say someone comes and bales your wheat. All right, so you need to make them contractor in order for them to be able to bale the wheat off of your field. But they also need to make you a contractor. Otherwise, you won't be able to stick your forks in their bales.
So what about the wheat on this field? Will it be assigned to you because I'm using your harvester, or will it be?
No, that's your crop.
Okay.
But it's weird with bales, because we had Ben bale our first set of straw bales. So we made him contractor so he could pick the straw up off of our field. And then I went around with our forks to pick up the bales, and it wouldn't let me stab them. I would basically push them around as if they were impenetrable. And then he made us contractor, and I was able to stab the bales.
That's interesting.
But it also meant that we had to stay contractor until we used up all of quote, his bales.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. It's like, it would be, maybe that's an opportunity for us mod company or somebody else to do something to enhance, so you could actually change ownership of things like bales. Basically say, I'm baling it for this other farmer, but they're his bales. Or for it to detect that the straw came off of our field, so the bale is ours. But it does wag its tail. The little deflector on the back waggles back and forth. Center this. Make sure this thing is off. Turn it off. Good. Let that running. Chewing up time. Oh, whoa. All right, I'm gonna get the trailer, and then I'll fling some poo on the field. Right, transfer equipment
All right,
too.
this field's almost done.
You said the BGA doesn't work, right?
Yeah, it's. We've tried to. People have tried to sell stuff there, and they don't get money for it. We got 7,990 liters of canola off that field. You want a trailer too?
Who's that? Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll buy one of those.
All right. So you're almost full.
That's not where he's gonna grab it.
Genetic J, what is up?
Pay in wheat. When you pay in wheat, you guys can have
Genetic.
a load or two.
Genetic J's in the house.
Hey, genetic
How's the map coming?
Project Ozone 3 came out.
Let's see here, where are we at? Oh, we're not bad on canola. We're up to 56,000 liters of canola, 56,000 liters of wheat or barley, 59,000 liters of potatoes, and 52,000 liters of corn.
Well, that I guess this round kind of balanced us off then. You want me to do the last field in barley?
No, I mean, we got our biggest field in barley. We should probably stay ahead of this canola, since it's the least yielding of all the crops we got. It's not coming along. Are you at a creative roadblock? Or have you just lost interest?
Tractor do I want?
Fint favorite 500.
515C. I found a mod that adds to the 800 favorite, and I don't know what it is about the fence, but they are just I like the way they look, and they're a good price for what you get.
Well, we do have a poo texture.
Case a better deal? 60,000 for 145 horsepower.
At the 7210 or whatever.
No, the 1455. The modded one you have in here.
I don't know.
Oh, that Dutes. That's cheap.
Yeah, price per horsepower, the Dutes has got it. And you can get a front 3-point on it. And loader arms. Oh man, we are tank slapping the manure spreader.
Yeah, I think everybody's got at least one of these dudes. Can't argue with the price.
Just looking at equipment here.
Yeah, and when you start from scratch with just 250K, every little bit helps. All of the above.
He must have made money. 'Cause he's got 230,000 plus 2 pieces of land I can sell.
Yeah, I don't think it was money. I think it was time that was his issue.
If he's still on, tell him I've taken over his cause. Looks like he was gonna do logging. I'm not definitely. Nope. Because if I buy it, Mr. Harvester.
No forestry for you, huh?
No, sir.
So I think we're going to go with the and put in a New Holland 590. Kind of a little step up from this just before it gets too big.
Yeah, we don't need super big.
Now, one swipe down the field is way too big. Anything really bigger than that is a little too big for this map and the field that we have.
Yeah, Dana, I think that's going to be a popular mod pack. Thanks for the sub, Martin. So we cheat. We decided we didn't want to. Oh my goodness, we didn't want to deal with the. We didn't want to deal with the scooping of the manure.
Oh, I get 143 horsepower. Nice in this dude, so you can upgrade.
Oh, we're stuck.
Rim color.
Well, we're gonna have to smack this out of the way. How did he get ours? This thing's stuck.
Yep, you're right. You can't beat the price of that dude.
There we go. Maybe we're free now. There we go. Well, you know what? I think I know how it got stuck. Manure kept spawning in the it would spawn after he unloaded it. Well, one full load seemed to have done that field.
Now, I think solid manure goes farther than liquid does. A little bit.
Yeah, I've been using it over on Black Mountain as of late.
So I went through and I added the animal tweaks mod to that map that I'm starting. So you could buy animals by the 50 and by the 100, I believe. And then
Nice.
get a breed of cows that produce more manure or more pigs that produce more manure but reproduce slower, and etc.
Yeah, like there's the cows that breed faster but don't produce milk at all. Don't they have that option?
I haven't really messed with it a whole lot. I saw a couple of screenshots and I thought it was cool, so I threw it in there. So I'll have to check that out tomorrow. But get beef cattle instead of milk.
The poles and the trees in the middle of the fields, they do have collisions. Gotta be careful. There we go. I was like, why am I so far back? Camera was so zoomed back. There, that's what I wanted to do.
Finished with 11 seed left.
Good timing.
Yeah, let me go fill up and I'll start on that last field.
The way we got manure, I don't think we're going to have to worry about paying for fertilizer for our fields, at least. The only fertilizer we need to buy is when we do contracts.
There's a tree in the middle of my field I'm harvesting. Somebody must have cut one down.
Oh, it's a cut tree.
Yeah. It's alright, I'm just harvesting this to make money and then I'm gonna turn around and sell it. Set up shop down there in the corner at 16. Can I add animal pens? Is that a possibility?
Yeah. It's
Yeah, the
61.
Place Anywhere mod was added last week.
Yeah, we're not at 10. And if we get to 10, I'll add the extra animal things.
I don't know if I'm gonna do animals or not.
We do have growth control in, so growth is slow. Do take note of that.
How many hours between cycles?
48.
That's for one stage.
Yep. So like wheat is in 46 hours, 46 game hours, and we figured it out the other week that since we have fast night in, and we run 1x from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. And then at 9 p.m. it jumps to 120 until 6 a.m. again. It basically means that in 24 real hours, we go through about 33 game hours. Because nighttime happens in like 5 minutes. So every day and a half is basically a growth stage.
Now every other day we'll do 2 night cycles in one 24-hour period, right?
Well, I mean, we're gonna do a night cycle here in six real hours, so it's gonna be what, 3 a.m., 4 a.m.
So, you said wheat is 46 hours away. So if I planted now, does it go by that timer, or does it? Like my question is could I? If a growth stage is every 48 hours, if I plant on hour 47, does that count or no? I don't know how that works.
Yeah, so if you jump out of the harvester and hit Shift Z, you'll see the timer, but that's when the growth timer hits. So it doesn't take 48 hours to mature, it's 48 hours between growth timer.
Okay. So you can kind of game the system a little bit by planting an hour 47.
Yep. As long as it's in before that growth tick hits.
Gotcha.
Let's get out of the. Let's get over here.
You guys want me to pay in wheat? Give you a load of wheat for letting me use the harvester?
All right, you could sell it and get a little kickstart to your farm.
Yeah, we're good. We don't need the wheat. Not that we don't want to accept it. It's a gift in kind for your labor.
Gotcha. I'll run up here to the zoo then.
Well, this is definitely a small map.
I guess I'll bale this straw.
Well,
and sell
I mean,
it
it's
too, as well.
it's smaller than standard, but not super small.
Now, we do not have a baler. We've been borrowing Mav's baler.
That's fine. Yeah, there's a map for everybody, but
You don't have that Fort Schwitt mower on here, do you?
but
Klein?
everybody doesn't like every map. No, I didn't add it. Good. No one had asked for it. All right, let's see here. The pigs say reproduction every 2 hours now.
Yeah, I think it was just the server needing to catch up and recompute the reproduction time.
Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm going to bale it. I'll lose money on the deal.
All right, while you're planting, I'm going to go earn some money.
Okay.
I'm going to get my my fertilizing rig together.
I see you dropped off the muck spreader over here.
Yeah, I dropped it off. I'll probably be a load. Both fields so far were basically a load. Let's see here. Oh, this doesn't have arms. I'll have to go add. I have to go configure this for front loader arms. What's interesting about this map is the configuration and maintenance trigger. Well, and I guess the sale trigger isn't at the shop. It's down here at a local garage. So the shop is in town, but the garage here.
Oh, well, that silo's cheap. It's big. The mini size maxi silo.
Yeah, it's a little much.
Yeah, it's that little square. Oops.
You reconfiguring that tubes?
Yeah, it didn't have any arms on it. I think
I have noticed that.
accidentally configured it without arms when I was switching the
I've
tires
noticed
around.
that the Stutes, whenever you go through and change the tires or anything, it seems to reset almost all of the settings back to base. It doesn't remember what your configuration options were. Roy's going to come on, and now we get to see all his horse riding status.
You're the lucky one. I was on the other day with him and I saw it. All right.
I keep tabbing to everybody's vehicles. I guess they have me set as contractor.
Yeah.
And that's a treat.
Oops. Oh, are you kidding me? Back to the shop. Yep. I had that happen. Configured this for loader arms, and now I don't have front 3-point H.
Yep, I've done that too.
There goes Roy, prancing around like those little ponies.
I've never seen any other tractor or piece of equipment do that. Oh, yep, there's the horse status.
All right, we want front loader attacher. Oh, here. Front hydraulic. Front loader attacher.
When you configure it, make sure you put the arms back on it.
Yep, I double checked. I'm going to see if I can run through more of Roy's fields. Pretty good, Raz. It looks like Roy might be giving up the horse farm if you want to check that area out. Of course, you don't have to do horses. You can just have the area.
Eh,
I don't know if the horse farm has a silo. I forget.
I'm just gonna do a see how far I can get with just growing soybeans.
Hey, Braided Virus, what's up?
I'm gonna build a little tiny farm down there in the corner.
I think he's put in a silo, one of those maxi minis, I guess.
Okay.
He'd have to sell it, I think, because it's under his farm.
Well, if he leaves the farm, all the property and equipment stays with the farm.
Ah, I gotcha.
Yeah, and then whoever joins it basically become promoted farm manager. There you go.
You can leave the horse farm open.
So you're 76. Yield 57. All right, well, let's go get a big bag of fertilizer. Oh, okay. That's great to hear, Andres. Thanks for translating there for me. Oh, I don't know whose that is. Not ours. If you're a stickler for realism, don't look at this. Boy, that poor tractor's squatting. All right, let's see here. Where are we going to go? 57. 56. All right, let's do 59. Right up the street from the shop. That's the guy who did the map as best I know. We're going to see how much money we can earn. It's not bad when you can do most of these fields with just a pass or two.
So I see Flipper's infos down there in my corner.
Yeah, we're not really sure where that's... Well, we know where it's coming from. But we don't know why we see it. Where's 57?
Hey, you want to repair this harvester and I can send you some... Just tell me how much it is to repair it.
Did you just do it?
I didn't.
Yeah, I just did it.
$74 and $30.
It's 104.
57.
So how do I send money again?
You go to the barn. You click on one of our names. And then there's a transfer money option.
Yeah, okay. You have to do it in increments.
Yeah.
It was going kind of slow. It's a little hard.
It's not bad for the size fields. I think the only reason we really are interested in getting rid of it is the corn head. What do y'all think of my fertilizing setup here? It's real-ish. Yeah, well, it saves us having to flip-flop the weights. Because I can't pick up a bag of fertilizer without the rear weight. And I can't have the fertilizer on the back without a front weight. And we need the forks because those bags are cheaper than the pallets. And they don't let you just fill from the ground. All right, let's see. What fields are close to us? 60s. Okay. So I think the rest of these fields down south. 60. This field's 60. '61, '62, '67. '60. Yep. They're all down south, so let's just go ahead and head down south. Alright, Genetic. Check you later. It's an interesting configuration.
It's a transport configuration.
It's almost as
I'm done
interesting.
with the stuff up front.
It's almost as interesting as this. Bumpy road. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what happened? There we go. Oh, thanks for the sub.
I'm just glad there's a
The Hunter.
texture for this.
Oh, we better get fuel. Just realized this thing's almost out of gas. It's a Cooverland. It's a small Cooverland spreader.
So did you like that brook map?
I thought it was... I don't know. I don't think I liked it enough to play it. Personally, but I didn't think it was a bad map.
Yeah, I don't see myself playing it either, just because don't have the time. But I love downloading maps and just driving around looking at. I really liked how he did the cow and horse pastures. How they had the big pasture.
Oh, they did. They had big areas.
I thought that was really nice. It seemed a little more realistic than kind of the smaller
It's the
pens that we.
Exacta XL. Yeah, they were, you know, custom. I mean, it'd be nice if you could get rid of them. You know, if you didn't want them there. Then there was a custom hayloft.
Yeah, you can. That's a placeable you can get. I've seen it some. I may be losing my mind, but I'm pretty sure I've seen that hayloft somewhere.
You come by this animal area at night. These cows have they're lit up. I get to see the I get to see the horse now. It's my turn.
Yeah, I'm seeing Unagi as well.
That's what I got. Unagi.
Alrighty, let's see here. Alright, I think this is the field. Field 60. Yep. I moved the conveyor out of the way because it seemed like when manure spawned in, it was causing the conveyor to go all crazy. I just put it off to the side.
I left it there.
That's fine. It was. I think maybe the manure had maxed out the heap, and when we used up a little bit, like a whole bunch of manure popped in, which then caused the conveyor to kind of jump.
Yeah, there's a few little slivers that didn't get
The
two
terrain
stages
on
of fertilizer, but
the
that
terrain
other
over
field
here
was
is
done.
really cool.
I love how this Doots has a indicator on the dash for when the beacon lights.
Oh, I see that.
Maybe it might be the first time I've seen that. Yeah, been paying attention.
It's not bad money. $2,000 for just like, what, 5 minutes worth of work?
Now I can edit terrain in multiplayer, right?
Yep, but there's no restart.
That's fine. That's fine. Just for cleanup when I put down the building.
Yep, you can terrain edit any land that you own. All right, what's next? Field 80.
All right, fellas, all the pig farm tasks are done, so I think I'm gonna call it. Y'all enjoy the rest of your evening.
Night, man.
All right, later. All right, let's do field 86. 81. Where is 81? Ah, just 2 fields up. So we'll go up 2 fields. Start her all over again. You look out across the terrain, you can see how it all flows downhill from both sides of the map to more toward the middle. Lots of the fields undulate.
So what are weeds set to? How often? Did you play with that at all or no?
Yeah, they're longer. But see, weeds with growth control. Yeah, growth control is a factor value. It's not like a hard set hour value.
Yeah, I saw in your video how you have to adjust it.
So if you do
Small
the left shift Z, it'll tell you how many hours. It's probably like, I don't know, it's like 50 or 80 or something.
90, 89.3474 right now.
Yeah, so it's like 2 growth cycles worth. Or almost 2 growth cycles worth. So it makes them manageable. You know, at the default, it's like you could get on and you have full growth weeds, and you're like, what? I was just on yesterday and we didn't have any weeds. You know, like I mentioned to people that I like the growth control levels where they are, because it doesn't feel. Then it's like it's a multiplayer server for the casual player, and not like you feel like you're bound to be on it every single day, or you will get behind. You know, we could not be on it until, what's today? Thursday, Wednesday. We could probably not come on until Saturday, and our crops would still be fine. You know, we would have weeds to deal with, but that's about it. Our pigs would be. We wouldn't have any productivity over our pigs, but that's it. Hey, Mathos, what's up?
Yeah, that's what. Because at first I was like, man, I don't want to jump in here every day, but now that you have growth control, I'm like, well, I don't have to jump in here every day.
Yeah, if everything was done, you could probably jump in every 3 days and at least every 2 days.
Yeah, just once or twice a week. It's fine by me.
All right, what do we got? 82, 79, 80s.
Fourth brother. Yeah, there's those 3 guys sitting in front of the shop or something.
There's 2 over by. There's 2 over by the horse farm. What did I do? 86? Okay. '86. Going this way. This might be it here. Some fields have like mud puddles.
Oh, is the water playing like above?
No, it's just a different color dirt. And you don't get a splash up, but when you drive through it, your tires kind of go underneath the dirt.
That's cool.
Hey, Anthony, what's up? $76. Where's 76 at? $76. 77, 78. Nine.
All right, that field's done.
Oh, 76 is way over there. 88. 88's right there. We'll take that one. All right, check you later. Thanks for dropping by.
How to do a cotton contract.
Ooh.
That field on.
We'll probably do a few more fertilized contracts, and then we're going to call it a night also. $85. Go back and hit up 85. I must have just did the one right beside it. But hey, if you want to pay me $1,000 to shoot fertilizer on this little field, sounds good to me. Almost done. Just that quick. $76. We know where that one is. 3, 8, 17, 19. So where's 19 and 17?
Sorry, that's me.
$19 and here's 18. Oh, there's 17. There's 19. Okay.
Okay, that's weird.
Do
The cotton
field
harvester is broken.
8. Oh, you're gonna have to reset it. Is it like weird?
Yeah, like it was almost like it was tipping.
Yeah, I saw it spawn in like that over on Riverview. Yeah, this little dude's is
This thing takes
pretty bad sounding. Zoom out so it's not so loud. There we go. Do a little in-cab driving. Oops. Oh, that's Mike. This mic is right in my way when I want to scratch my cheek. Poor Roy, he's crazy. 3, now we'll skip that one. 17. Alright, what we'll do is we'll do field 76 and 17, and then we'll call it a night. So we need to come down here, shoot over there. Right? See Raznik coming along. He's probably coming over here to sell some grain. Or he actually might be coming over here to harvest that cotton. So I think, yeah. Here is the Here's the guy's YouTube channel. Riot G Play. That's where you can get the map. All right, let's see here. Need to figure out how to get to 76. Let's see if we can get to it this way. For all our luck, it's going to be down a hill. Oh, here is a, can you see the stream? This field has This field has a standing water plane in the bottom of it.
Which number is it?
76. We have to jump to the BGA and run across some grass.
Oh, that one way down there. Oh, check it out.
We've used off almost all the fertilizer we bought for our contract work. Like if you buy this field, you get all this grass with it. Could really expand this one. Make it a big old area. All right. Let's accept that one. And 17. And let's see, how do we get to 17? I need to over here. Go up. We'll do a little off-roading. There we go.
Did you guys get any more snow?
No, but they're calling for some weather just tomorrow night. Field 17 is over there somewhere.
Yeah, we've just been had flooding. Everything is flooded down here. Were you the one that's telling me about the water map you were looking at? And how much rain everything's had?
Yeah. We probably... I don't think we've had rain in probably... 3 or 4 days. We got... you'll see people... You'll see folks with standing water in their yards. You know, it's not rained in days, and the water's just still standing there.
Yeah, that's us here. Just ditches are full. And like all the cattle ponds that are normally empty, like they're all full. One down the street, they had to bust a... On my way to work, there's like a retention pond. It's up above, like, up on a hill. And they had to break it open because I guess it was about ready to flood over. So they brought a backhoe out and dug like a ditch between it and like a creek that was close by.
Yeah, control it. Yeah, if you go to NOAA, NOAA, there's some NOAA website that has all kinds of weather data. And there's a whole section on rainfall, both current and historical. So you could plug in, like, you know, rainfall for the month of May in 2017, and it would tell you, you know, rainfall this year compared to last year, and all this other interesting information. We're more talking about rain. We've been kind of on the rain band of the potential snow. Just never materializes. Ends up being just a few degrees too warm. Days I'd rather have snow than 34-degree cold rain all day long.
It's that dang El Nino.
Alright, so this will just about do us. Here we go. We are done for the night.
You still streaming or you off?
No, I'm about to end off. This is Stainless's map. Oh my gosh, he's got some wool. Stainless has got a setup. He's got himself a fair amount of wool. He's just down the road from our farm, right here. Alright guys, so that's going to do us for the night. We'll be probably back here on Friday. I don't know if we're going to stream tomorrow or what. Just keep an... Sorry about that. Just keep an eye out on the channel. I'll schedule it up. So until next time, happy farming.
Yeah, I'm gonna... My